But the only reason you dumb fucks still go out and buy it. Sometimes when I'm driving down the road, the steering and the brakes will lock up, so don't worry about it. Are you poor? Can you not afford to buy things? I can't help you with that. Do you want an Accessport but you can't afford one? Why am I asking? Of course you can't afford one, you're broke. Well, today I'm going to show you an alternative to an Accessport that is much cheaper, and at the end of the video we'll ask if it is better than an Accessport. Well, no, it isn't, but it's a lot cheaper, and okay, just trust me, just watch me, trust me. So why would you want an Accessport? Well, the first thing might be to, you know, have all the gauges. You can monitor your boost, your AFRs, coolant temps, and all that. But let's be honest, right? You're nearly stock, you do not need to monitor all that. Something else maybe so that you can, you know, upload tunes to your car. Because, you know, one day when I get a big turbo and I get it tuned. It's not happening. We know it's not happening. Is this the man you've become, really? You can also, you know, set and adjust your launch control RPM, because if you get your launch control RPM right to the exact 100, then a 2003 rusted out WRX with a slipping clutch will still outlaunch you. Oh, but if I decrease my launch control RPM by 100, then...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All you guys do is set it to 5,000 RPM, so then when you're at a car meet, you go ram pam 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 pam, and get like no one to look at you because you're in a front-wheel drive girl's car. If you're watching this video and you are an Accessport, I support you guys. I like Accessports, okay? And lastly, of course, with an Accessport, you can scan check engine lights, which, let's be honest, is very fucking useful. But the problem comes when you're spending $1,200 New Zealand on that. $1,200 on this fucking brick phone Nokia 3310 looking head ass. The fuck? I mean, you could buy a decent phone for that. And with that phone, you know, you can have access to the internet, send pictures of my peacock to people. Okay, why the fuck is half this video out of focus? I will be getting an iPhone 14 Pro at some stage soon, so we can finally give up this useless, pathetic shit. There is this misconception in the speed scene. People say if you want to modify your speed, you have to get high pressure fuel pump internals. Yeah, do it. And secondly, an Accessport so you can get tunes. No, you don't. You can get a VersaTune license and a professional tune for less than the price of your Nokia 3310 Accessport. Professional tuners in the MazdaSpeed scene have said that is basically just the same thing. But the only reason you dumb fucks still go out and buy it, as if it's the only option, is because it came out first. VersaTune was released afterwards, so... Of course you don't get your little Nokia 3310 handheld pile of crap, but... I haven't even got to what I'm gonna show you, okay. Introducing to you the OBD2 Bluetooth ELM 327 Mini OBD2 scan, and that is this. As you can see, ELM 327 Mini interface supports all OBD2 protocols. All of them. No discrimination here. This ELM 327 hardware v1.5 supports all OBD2 scanner protocols cars, but it cannot do all car models. Apparently this has the best PIC 18F25K80 chip, with hardware v1.5 is more stable than v2.1. 1.5 supports more protocols and car brand without an S. So here it is. What does this little guy do? Well, first of all, you can read check engine lights, and you can also monitor a whole bunch of data. This thing has got so many gauges on it. You can do your boost, your AFRs, your coolant temps, your air temp sense, your calculated load, your pressure at your fuel rail, or whatever the fuck your O2 sensor's doing. And then on the app, you can customize it so much. You can have different styles of gauges. You can have different sizes of gauges and arrange it how you want. Now, this is my one here. And so obviously I've got the boost very big up there. I've also got the AFRs a bit smaller down here. Another one that I like is the air intake temps. You can actually see that changing with how you drive. It's pretty cool. There's also, you know, my fuel economy, which I don't really care about, let's be honest. And it does all this just like an Accessport for $7. $7 for this. Now, is there, you know, a half-second delay? Perhaps. Whenever I connect it to my car, does it lag like shit, so I have to disconnect it and reconnect it? Maybe, okay? But that is actually a feature if you think about it, right? Because you've got to let your car warm up. So that ensures that you at least let it warm up a bit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I have to record my phone, so welcome to the, like, 6-year-old Android trap phone. You start your car. Sit here and you need to warm it up. Well, no, you've got things to do, right? You get out your phone, right? You know, you put on your music and you want to see all your gauges. So you open up the Talk app here, go real-time info, and then just close the app straight away. And then reconnect it, and now it'll work. And look, it's still not even warm yet. It's still cold as hell. And then obviously, you know, you'll do music and your maps, put your phone in your phone mount. So, you know, you can tell your passenger perhaps, you know, oh, the seatbelt doesn't work, so if you want, you can ratchet strap yourself into the seat. Or that, you know, sometimes when I'm driving down the road, the steering and the brakes will lock up, so don't worry about it. And you're like, you're gonna have multiple screens on this. Okay, Dals, that's pretty cool, but you still can't, you know, upload your tunes through it. Like I said before, you can get a Versatune license and a professional tune, probably also buy an intake and a high-pressure fuel pump internal, and make an extra 40 or 50 horsepower for the same price as just the Accessport and the tune. Like, but isn't Accessport technically better? Yes. Is there not that small half-second delay? No, there isn't. Do you not have to disconnect and reconnect it? No. And that's probably just mine. Now, from what I've heard, this actually doesn't work with iPhones, so but I'm pretty sure you can get the same old OBD2 thing, but a Wi-Fi version that works with iPhones. But also, get yourself an Android head unit, right? And you can install the Talk app, which shows all the gauges and all that, onto the head unit. And then you don't need to use your phone for it. All your gauges are on your head unit. If I had, you know, $30 million in the bank, sure, I'd buy an Accessport. Like, they're pretty good. But I'm just showing you guys the cheaper alternative for people that don't want to spend that much money on what essentially is a brick phone with half the functionality. Yeah. Just kidding, okay? And again, if you got somehow offended by this video, I think you should know that sometimes my content is a bit, I just say things unnecessarily aggressively because it's funny, let's be honest. You guys like this shit. If you're offended, you're a fucking pussy, let's be honest. But yeah, if you are an Accessport, again, I didn't mean to offend you, but if you did like the video, you should drop a like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. All that good stuff. We'll see you next week. Love you.